I was in Marshall's earlier today, and there were a couple skincare brands there that I didn't really expect to see.
But I started seeing comments and questions from you guys asking why you're not seeing Selfless by Hiram at Sephora stores.
With quick rise comes quick fall. The other day, I came across a headline published by Insider titled, "Sephora is dropping the beauty lines of TikTok stars Addison Rae and Hiram," which I had to double check and read through if what I was reading was actually true, because this is a huge deal for influencers like Hiram and Addison Rae. Now, I'm sure most of you watching this video have heard of Addison Rae and Hiram, but if you haven't, Addison Rae and Hiram are both social media influencers and they both have a huge following. I think it's safe to say that they both amassed a huge following at relatively the same period of time. All throughout 2020 and 2021, these two were at the height of their career and they both managed to build a successful skincare/makeup line. But as you guys can tell from the title of today's video, we can truly see how volatile the skincare industry is when it comes to influencers. Over the last few days, this article by Insider has been floating around all over social media, and it sparked quite the conversation, you guys. Not only did the headline throw a lot of people off, because no one would have expected a huge brand like Sephora to be dropping these huge name influencers like Addison Rae and Hiram, who was huge back in the day, but sadly, it seems to be true. The article reads, "It looks like the beauty products of two popular influencers, Addison Rae and Hiram, might no longer be available in the malls of America. Insider has confirmed from a well-connected industry source that Sephora will be pulling Addison Rae's Item Beauty and Hiram's Selfless by Hiram from its shelves. While item products are still available to purchase on the beauty giant's site, products from Selfless are nowhere to be found." They also added that representatives for Addison and Hiram did not respond to requests for comment from Insider prior to publication. Now, I was kind of thrown aback by this, especially since there was no comment on both parties, and I decided to go on Hiram's YouTube channel and notice that he recently uploaded a video titled "New Year, New Me. What's to come?" And Hiram himself actually ended up confirming the rumors.
I've started seeing comments and questions from you guys asking why you're not seeing Selfless by Hiram at Sephora stores, why you're not able to find the products, and I've had people asking me like, is Selfless by Hiram closing down? Are you guys going away or discontinuing the products? I first want to say definitely not. Selfless by Hiram is alive and well. You can still find all the products at selflessbyhiram.com, but I wanted to let you guys know that Selfless by Hiram will no longer be sold at Sephora. Since we launched Selfless in June of last year, we have had a wonderful relationship with Sephora, all of the beauty advisors, and of course all of you guys who have supported the brand by shopping in stores or online. We seriously have so much gratitude to you guys for supporting and to the entire Sephora corporate team for making this launch possible. Simply put, basically due to changes in direction and retail adjustments for both Sephora and for Selfless by Hiram, our products will no longer be sold at Sephora. Like I said, we're so grateful for the incredible support that Sephora showed us at launch. Like, it was such an incredible moment. But changes happen, the skincare industry is changing, and we're happy to say that we still have a wonderful relationship with Sephora.
Yeah, so this is definitely some pretty interesting news, and a lot of people just weren't expecting 2023 to start off like this. If you even take a look on Item Beauty's Instagram page, which is Addison Rae's makeup line, you'll notice that their engagement has declined drastically, which kind of makes sense because Addison just isn't in the spotlight as she was 2 years ago, back when TikTok was super popular, and back when she was one of the most popular creators on the app. Addison did also come out with her skincare line pretty fast. Just a couple of months after she blew up on TikTok was when she promoted her makeup line, and I honestly feel like a lot of people just followed her because it was Addison Rae at the time, and not necessarily because of her makeup. At the end of the day, her makeup is very light, and it's not something too spectacular like you'd normally see in stores like Sephora. She also does have a fairly young audience, so it kind of makes sense why her products wouldn't necessarily be selling as much. But there's a lot people have been having to say about this over on TikTok. Some giving their thoughts on this whole situation, saying, "I like Addison, but her having a makeup brand never made sense to me since her makeup is so natural. Her having a funky perfume line made more sense. The lip clips were so good, but nothing else really caught my eye." Others have been been making the argument that these two have just simply become irrelevant and they're just not as hyped and popular as they were around 2 years ago, which would also make sense as to why they're not selling out as much and also why these two are having huge sales over on their websites. People have been pointing out that Selfless by Hiram and Item Beauty, Addison's makeup line, are both having 30 to 40% off sales on their website, which also says a lot. A lot of people are saying that it just seems like they're desperate to just sell at this point because it seems like no one's really buying their stuff. One guy on TikTok made a video sharing that he was surprised to find out that Hiram skincare products were at Marshall's. He even showed that they were being sold for $7.99, which, yeah.
So I was in Marshall's earlier today, and there were a couple skincare brands there that I didn't really expect to see. The other brand I didn't really expect to see there and was pleasantly surprised they had in stock was stuff from Selfless by Hiram. And they had a bunch of these on the shelf, and they're all going for $7.99.
If you take a look at Hiram's website though, it seems like he still has hope to sell his products because he's selling this exact same product for 3 times the price, $21. The way I literally predicted both of these brands being dropped. That explains the Skincare by Hiram product I found at my TJ Maxx. One person also made an interesting comment saying Sephora is gonna start to lean away from influencer brands because I think they started to accept way too many, like The Outset, etc. The only really celebrity brands that have worked are Rare Beauty, Fenty, Makeup by Mario, House Labs, but like so many brands are made up of celebrities right now. And at any second, one of these people could get canceled and the whole brand falls apart. It's collateral damage for Sephora. As a Sephora employee, we knew Item wasn't gonna last. It would be cool to see these brands in Ulta. I feel like they lean more into Ulta's demographic more so than Sephora's. Hiram is on the way out because there are so many derms and estheticians on TikTok now. Why watch him when we get free advice from licensed experts? There were also many people sharing their thoughts about this over on Reddit. A lot of people just being shocked that they were dropped by Sephora, but also some saying that they already predicted this way back when. Selfless made no noise when it dropped. I'm not surprised. Plus, Hiram himself stopped promoting it on TikTok. No surprise here. Item Beauty is honestly one of the most uninspiring brand names I've heard of in a long time. Like, what? I thought it was supposed to be like the it girl brand, like the item girl. To be honest, I was kind of surprised Sephora is dropping it because I remember their lip products being very viral. But other than that, it makes sense because it didn't make many waves. Seems like a lot of celebrity/influencer lines don't last long. A lot of them just don't market to anyone out of their fan base, so sales really aren't substantial. Anyways guys, that's what's been going on with skincare influencers and the downfall of them. I definitely want to know your thoughts on this whole topic of discussion in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.